What's going on, everybody? I'm back again here with another sports card collecting and investing video, and today I have a very interesting topic to talk to you guys about, and that is 3 players that I believe will have an immediate impact in the bubble and that their cards could have the potential to go up like crazy. They've already been on the rise lately, but I want to talk to you guys about 3 pretty much, I guess you could say, under the radar players that their impact is going to be felt throughout the bubble. And that's whether it's in the short term, and there's 2 of these players that I think will be throughout the long term. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. But before we do get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like this video, and turn on that post notification bell so that you do get notified whenever I do put out some new content. And first pick, we're going with Carouse LeVert. He's been a great all-around player for the Brooklyn Nets this year. Carouse LeVert, it's a pretty no-brainer because he is pretty much a solo act in the bubble. He's going to be the only one there as far as a scoring viable threat for the Brooklyn Nets. They are without Spencer Dinwiddie. They are without Kyrie Irving. They are without Kevin Durant. They are without Taurean Prince. It's him. They signed Jamal Crawford. They signed Michael Beasley. Michael Beasley tested positive for COVID, though. And plus, whenever he does get cleared, he has a 5-game suspension to go through before he can play. Carouse LeVert looks like he's going to be a solo act. This is somebody who this year alone averaged 18 points a game as the third option. So I do see Carouse LeVert having some pretty big games, hopefully, for the Brooklyn Nets. Maybe averaging 20 to 25 points a game. And, he's going to have a pretty good impact. As far as the card market, he's pretty cheap right now, and I think that, this is a short-term gain, and I think he's playing for his spot in Brooklyn next year, most likely, or just, bumping up his trade value, because, there are some rumors that Brooklyn may get a third star to pair with Kyrie and Kevin Durant, but we don't know. Maybe Carouse LeVert is that guy, but, just to show you guys, we're going to go ahead and get started with his Prism rookie card, just to show you how cheap and affordable he is. I'm going to go to some buy it now listings here, and check this out. His optic, look at the parallels, guys. A purple Prism optic, 40 or best offer. Optic hollow, 65, buy it now. You got the die cuts numbered of 199. Stuff like this is really what I'm on the lookout for, or if I were you, I'd be on the lookout for. The die cuts, the short prints, making sure you know the print run. This is only of $199, and it's pretty affordable there. His silver prism has gone up crazy. If this is what they're asking for, 100. Look, a lot of 6. This is you got 1, 2, 3 base, 4 base, 1 silver. Select and 1 tricolor. That's actually not too bad for $260. But we're gonna go to some sold listings now, and just to show you how much on the rise he's been due to the fact that the news that no Spencer Dinwiddie. Pretty much, Carouse LeVert came on the radar due to the fact that Spencer Dinwiddie was not gonna play. The Nets, obviously they were gonna look like a first-round exit anyway. But Spencer Dinwiddie, great player, great scorer. He's not playing, so it's literally just Carouse LeVert, and he's gonna have his hands tied. He's gonna have defenses all over him, but I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty confident in him as well, so I'm excited to see what he brings to the table. But look at this, guys. Check out his sold listings. This is July 20th, so that was yesterday. $20 Prism card, 2 prisms, 48. His silver prism, 80. Silver prism again, 90. This was a crazy lot that somebody, I actually saw this the other day and I didn't pull the trigger on it, but this was a really good price. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 base prisms. You had 2 selects, 1 optic, and 2 prestige for $90. So that was 11 cards for $90, pretty much less than $10 a card. That was an actual really good deal. Now let's check out Carouse LeVert. Literally, let's go back to let's go to June. So as you can see, his base prism sold, like I said yesterday, for $20. If we go to June 20th, $10. This was before the news. $10. A 7-card lot of prisms was $50. Look at this. A blue prism die cut, numbered of 199, It went for $15.16. His Optic Hollow went for less than $20. A Silver Prism Auto, $25. Look at this, of number to 99, $12. These you can see already his impact on the card market. I think he has the potential, like I said, to have a great short-term gain. So, you know, be on the lookout for Carouse LeVert, guys. I think he's a great investment. You know, he's going to put up some big numbers. He's going to stuff the stat sheet for the Nets. Next, what we're gonna get into is Rui Hachimura. He is somebody who's been on the rise. He's been on the radar. You know, Japan's finest. He's been under the radar all year. You know, he hasn't been healthy. That's really one of the things. You know, he only played 41 games this year. In those 41 games, he did produce, though. You know, 48% shooting, almost 14 points a game. However, Rui's success in this bubble is being handed to him. There's no Bradley Beal. There is no John Wall. There's no Isaiah Thomas. It's him and Troy Brown. I guess you could probably put Troy Brown there as well, as if you want to get somebody cheap and, you know, hope for a good quick flip. But I'm looking at Rui Hachimura in the long term as well, not even in the short term. I just think that this is his time to shine. We could definitely see exactly who he's going to be, or at least, you know, just a glimpse of what he can be. So I'm excited to see him play. The Wizards are fighting for a bubble spot, or for a playoff spot in the bubble. I don't think they'll make the playoffs, but Rui Hachimura, I think, will stuff the stat sheet. So let's go ahead and get right into Rui Hachimura's cards. And we'll start with his Prism rookie. And as you can see here, guys, we'll go to some sold listings. Be on the lookout as well. You know, if you feel that the Prism is just already out of hand, get the Mosaics, the Optics, the Selects. It's what people go for last. And but let's go ahead and get started here. Look at this. An Orange Ice Parallel, $40. Silver Prism, $75. These were literally about $45 less than 2 weeks ago. But look, his base Prism now $10. 10 card lot, $60. Wow, that's actually a really good deal. That sold yesterday. Whoever got that got one good deal. But look, Green Prism, $15. These are very affordable, super cheap, and they have the long-term haul, I think. I think these are great for the long term. You know, Rui, like I said, he's got a lot of potential to put it all out there. And, you know, I think he's going to produce in the bubble. I'm very excited for him. You know, I want to see more of him. I honestly did not see too much of his film this year. You know, like I said, he was injured for for a good amount of the season. So, you know, I'm excited. I want to see if, you know, he could put some numbers, if he's going to be a scoring threat or if he's just going to be like that all-around threat that he was drafted to be. So, you know, Rui Hachimura, guys, let's go ahead and look now. This was, like I said, within the last few days. We're going to look, let's go to June. So base Prism will sell in about $10. So if we go to June here, $8. Oh, well, this is July, actually. Let me see if I can get to June. So July 9th. As you can see, I mean, I'm on page 12. This is still just July. Bradley Beal announced he wasn't going to play in the bubble. I think it was early July. So as you can see, I mean, like I said, I'm on page 12. There's a lot of demand for Rui Hachimura, and it's expected due to the fact that, you know, he's going to be a solo act as well. So honestly, I'm not even going to look into the June sold listings. I just want you guys to do your own research. Get the parallels first, guys, the short prints, die cuts, select, mosaic, super underrated, super undervalued, and just look into those, guys. Rui Hachimura. The third person on my radar, this is kind of like a if this person doesn't play, and that is Domantas Sabonis. He was an all-star this year. He's very undervalued. He was an all-star because I think he was just getting more touches due to the fact that, you know, there was no Victor Oladipo. Victor Oladipo in early July said he was not going to play in the bubble as well. However, there was a report within the last week that Victor Oladipo may try to play. So I think this is kind of if Victor Oladipo does not play, I see a lot of potential and a rise in Domantas Sabonis' cards. Domantas Sabonis averaged 19 points a game. He averaged 12 boards, 54% shooting. He's had a great year. He was an all-star. We can't take that away from him. And like I said, I think him, Brogdon, and TJ Warren have potential to go up. I think Sabonis the most, though, because I think he's going to be their number one option throughout the playoffs. So let's go ahead and take a look into Domantas Sabonis. And we'll go look at his Prism rookie card. They're super undervalued, super cheap. Check this out, guys. Yesterday, $12.50. Even the Prism Mosaic, before the actual true Mosaic, $30. Reds are always tough to pull. Silver Prism, $50. Let's see here. Look, number to 99, Rookie Kings insert, $18. You're seeing base Prism here. I'm seeing anywhere from, I guess you could say, $15 to $20 for Domantas Sabonis' base Prism. And that is in July. If we can go back now, I'm going to go to page 3. This is probably, look, this is late May. Check this out. 2 Sabonis, $15. You could have got, 20 card lot. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 base optics. And then I think these are just inserts underneath. You got 20 cards for $50. That's literally less than $2.50 a card. He's super underappreciated. Look at this. You could have got a silver prism for around $35. $8. Ruby Waves, $25. Look, the die cut select out of $199, $17.50. I just think there's a lot of potential for Domantas Sabonis. He's super young. It's only his 3rd, 4th year, I believe. So I do think there's a lot of potential with him. He was an all-star this year, so he showed a lot of promise. There's rumors that Victor Oladipo may want out of Indiana, so Sabonis may be the future of Indiana. So be on the lookout for some Domantas Sabonis. Pacers are definitely going to be inside the playoffs, so look for him to put up some big numbers if Victor Oladipo does not play. And last but not least, guys, the person that I want to talk about, this is a wild card, just somebody that I think you all should be on the lookout for, and that is Bol Bol. Bol Bol this year has not played. I was picking up a bunch of his cards in March, April, the months before he started, getting back on his feet. He's been practicing with the Nuggets. There's rumors he may make his debut throughout the bubble. I think if Bol Bol plays, this man is a problem, guys. If he can stay healthy and show to be that dynamic player that he was at Oregon, that he was touted to be throughout the draft. He was supposed to be a top 10 pick had he not gotten injured at Oregon. So, this is somebody who can handle the ball at 7'2". He can shoot. He can drive. He's a scorer. He's got great defense. He just needs to put on a little more weight. But, this is somebody, like I said, big wild card. Let's go ahead and take a look into his stuff, and that is his prisms. They're super cheap still. They're not out of reach, but just for example, check this out. 6 card lot of base prism. I would go for the base prisms first if you can't get the parallels. Base prism, look, 6 card lot, $20. You can't beat that. A select concourse, a scope, $8. Let me see here. Fast break discos, $10 is optic. He's super still. He's very cheap. He's still very cheap. However, he is rising because I was picking up silver prisms in April and May around $8 to $15. His silver prism has gone up. I put silver prism, sorry. His silver prisms have gone up lately. Check this out. So look, 4 card lot. I just want the. So look, one right here, $40. That was today. Let me put minus draft picks real quick because the draft picks are coming up. No, well, it didn't want to do anything. However, though, his silver prism, guys, I think obviously, silver is the most sought for with anybody. Check this out. Optic Hollows, 22. Silver Mosaic, 15. you know, if you can get the mosaic and the optic hollow first, you know, do that, honestly, if you just don't want to pull the trigger on silver prisms. Look at this, a BGS 9.5 190. That was his silver prism. Here's one for 60 that sold for 60. Wow, I didn't even think it was that much. Here's one for 109. I don't think it went that much, but wow, they're at $50 now. I just now noticed this. There's 2 sold listings for 50 bucks. Here's another one for $50. Wow, that's literally within the last 3 days. Here's one for 40. I didn't even know he was actually getting that much. They were literally like last week about 30 bucks, 25 to 30. And I'm seeing here now 40 and up consistently, guys. So with the new tape that the Nuggets are dropping, there's been rumor that he may play, and that's pretty good. You know, the Nuggets, if they end up getting him, they could be super dangerous. They got 2 big wild cards on their team if they could stay healthy, and that's Michael Porter Jr., Bol. So I'm excited to see. Hopefully, if we get to see his debut, I mean, I put some money into him early on, so you know, I'm hoping for the best for him. He looks like a great young talented kid, and you know, he looks like he can score. He doesn't remind me of, you know, Thon Maker from a couple years ago. I think he's a little better, a lot better, honestly. He's, you know, based on what I've seen, I think this guy could be super dangerous if he stays healthy. But let me know, guys, in the comment section who you guys have underrated, undervalued, who you think will blow up throughout the bubble. And I mean, that's pretty much it for today, guys. I want to thank you all again for supporting the channel within the last few days. We're almost at 100 subscribers. So thank you so much again, guys. We'll see you guys on the next video, and I hope you take care. We'll see you on the next video Friday.